is going on, guys? It's Ribs for Wildcat Productions, and welcome back to another episode of Pass or Play. And in this episode, you guessed it, it's on screen right now. It's Blast Shaper on the PlayStation 1. Now you've got a couple of options. You can do solo training. We're not concerned with the multiplayer because I'm the only one here. So, you got chambers and you got games. We're gonna go to games. We're gonna go solo survivor. Why does it keep going? I want to do solo. Why no solo survivor? Oh, I'm gonna do chambers then, I guess. It's not letting me do anything. There we go. You had to press start. Okay. Well, I feel stupid. Anyway, obviously, kindergarten is going to be your easiest level. And the idea here is to get that gem up there into the bucket, into the what do you call it? Into the holding chamber. You're gonna pick it up, and then hit square on one of these arrows. Put it in this little the little red shining thing right there. Good. But you have obstacles to watch out for. It's not gonna be that easy as time goes on. I think the only controls you need to know is X is jump, square is to rotate the cube, or the chamber. You skip from kindergarten to second grade. Okay. Not how grade school works, but fine, I guess. Okay, so, and I didn't mention you're timed as well. Okay, so you press right on the... Once you get to where you need to be, you press right to get to rotate the cube. And watch for these little things right here. Those are your pits. You don't want to fall in those. And basically, it's going to be the same every level, but it gets harder. You may remember me playing this on one of those demo disc episodes that I did a while back ago. Now this level introduces power-ups. And also I didn't mention you have a explosive strapped to your back. You can jump with X.
Extra time.
And we just got a power-up that gives extra time, so there's that. Okay. So I flipped it the wrong way. What I did. Not necessarily, it's right here now. And this is basically a puzzle game. The vault, okay. Alright, you go up the steps. Steppity doodaws. Hit right. There's your gem. Rotate it back. Head over here. Jump up. Can't jump up, you gotta use the stairs, apparently. And I'm about to lose because I'm running out of damn time.
5, 4.
I know!
3,
I'm about to damn lose. At least the gym is where I can get to it this time without having to rotate too much. Get up there. Or I spoke too soon. I'm definitely not getting back this time. You get 3 lives, by the way. I didn't mention that. There's the gym. Can you put it in laterally? No. Okay.
4, 3.
3, 2, 1. And we died again. Nope, there's really no time to screw around in a game like this where it's a time puzzle game. Have to make it all the way back over here. And I fell off the steps trying.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And I died again. I get one more shot at this. I've got to be careful here. There's a password save system here that I obviously didn't mention because we haven't needed it yet, but just in case I don't get to mention it, we're definitely going to do so now.
5.
Okay, so how do I get out of this mess? Okay, this thing loves to screw me, doesn't it? Anyway, graphically it's not that special, but this is a PlayStation game after all. I'm not dissing PlayStation graphics. It's the last thing I want to do here. Anyway, Pass or Play is taking on a new format. I'm going to have a new game for you in just a minute. We're going to play through this one a little bit more, though. And I am now ready to give my final verdict. And this one I'm going to give a strong play to. Reason being, it's a very unique take on a puzzle game. In an era where puzzle games were mostly like stuff like Tetris and things like that, but you had some standout ones that nobody talks about, like this one. And I don't know, I think it's cheap. I'm not for sure, but I'm playing on a modified PlayStation 3 as I do all the time with the PlayStation 1 stuff. So you could always mod a PS3 and get it that way, like I did. Anyway, we're going to play this level, and then I'll be right back with my next game. Hey, how come that's not letting me do my thing? Should let me rotate the cube, but it's being a little jerk. Okay, there we go. In between. Put cube there. Okay, so we'll be right back with the next game. And we are back with the second half of Pass or Play. And you guessed, if you haven't guessed it yet, I'll tell you. This is WWF In Your House on the PlayStation. Now, I think I've done this one already, but I wanted to recover it because it might have been a little too long ago for some of us to remember. So, I will say right now, I won't be showing any of the fatalities. Just because I have to use a one-button fatality code, and I don't remember it right off the bat. So, anyway, your roster is Shawn Michaels, Vader, Owen and Bret Hart, Ahmed Johnson, British Bulldog, The Undertaker, Goldust, The Late Ultimate Warrior, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And of course, also from this game, Vader, Owen Hart, and British Bulldog are no longer with us either. I'm going to go Ahmed Johnson. And then you have, of course, three play modes. You can do WWF Season, which is what we're going to be exploring, Intercontinental Championship, and WWF title. In the squared circle. And basically, this game is Mortal Kombat controls, which is the fighting game scheme I like, and the fact that Midway didn't make this, considering the controls, is surprising to me.
Welcome everyone to the leader in sports entertainment.
So, triangle is going to be your grapple button. Or no, triangle, super punch. Right, triangle. In a direction twice, a triangle will be your button for grappling. And I'm getting killed. Because of course I am. And that's Vince McMahon and Mr. Perfect on commentary. And the voices you hear for the superstars when they win are actually their own. One of the few games where the superstars actually voice themselves. I think some of the 2K games are like that as well. And personally, I like the Mortal Kombat controls. If only I knew how to do the Pearl River Plunge. You can also have combos you can do when the combo meter's full. So you grapple and you hit certain button combinations along with certain directions will do moves. How about a vertical suplex for your troubles? Apparently, I'm the suplex master. Rather than being the page master. Dun dun. 10 hits, everybody. What are you doing, Ahmed? Pin him. Match award Ahmed Johnson, everybody. And basically, the whole thing is a tournament ladder. I'll cover the WWF and IC title pass a little later on in another series, I think. And of course, this game was named after the then In Your House pay-per-view series, which I think spanned for about 20... There were 28 In Your Houses, and then it was brought back as an NXT pay-per-view years later. This is, of course, one of my favorite games growing up. I've beaten this game so many times with everybody that it's not even funny. And you can start button mashing just to get out of pins if you have a combo, if the combo meter's lit. If it's flashing, I should say. Stop it, Goldust. To your face. I'm gonna tell you though, any game with Vince on commentary or in it as a whole, due to what's happened to him, I don't think has aged very well at all. I'm not going into that, by the way. Okay, back at Super Punch, or back at Triangle will Irish Whip. L1, L2 and R2 are your run buttons. L1, R1 are blocked. Could have been worse had I not blocked that. That's actually pretty... That was closer than I thought it was going to be. That's how you do it. Like I said, if only I knew the Pearl River Plunge. I think I do. I just need to remember how to do it. Oh, that's right. I didn't mention. They actually have their own little projectile moves, too. Like you saw Ahmed Johnson shooting lightning just now. Shot a little Tampa Bay lightning, everybody. Yes, this is in your house, Kurt. What do you expect? Okay, so pass or play on this one. Obviously, I'm going to say play. Underrated as heck wrestling and fighting game hybrid here. With some good graphics, some good commentary. And well, the music there isn't much of unless you beat the game, honestly. Because once you beat the game, then you're going to actually get a little 20-second FMV of their Titantron with their theme song playing. Vertiplex. The back super kick. There it is. It was back super punch, I should think, is what it was. Oh, it is back super kick. At least his move looks good. Hunter Hearst Helmsies look like... Hunters and Goldust look like facebusters. There's no double underhook to them. Oh, actually, they look like hair. They look like And like, they're just grabbing them by the head instead of using their arms. Like the real pedigree, you lock their arms behind them and then drop to your knees, dropping forward. Same thing with the curtain call, if I remember correctly. Curtain call, gold dust finisher, the pedigree, Hunter Hearst Helmsley's. For those of us that are watching that aren't into wrestling. Oh, and by the way, these levels, I love the designs of these, especially this one that we're at now. But what they could have done better, they could have made the damage of the finishing moves better, because, like, it's unbalanced. Triple H's finishing move, for example, barely takes any damage, while Ahmed's here takes a lot of it. You saw me finish somebody who had at least a quarter left in his damage meter. And with Owen and Brett, I would have given them their pile driver finishers instead, because the sharpshooter, you can't tap out to it. They have the pile driver, but it's not the main finish. See what I mean? It takes up at least a quarter or two of your damage. You could just spam this with Ahmed Johnson and you'd win in 3 moves.
They'll be talking about that match for a long time. What a matchup this is! Ahmed Johnson versus Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Alright, so we're going to do one more match here. Because I still got to edit this stuff together. I've got a Sims video to get out and everything. So, again, passive play on this one. It's an obvious play. Again, it's an underrated fighting and wrestling game hybrid that people like to unfairly crap on. I love this game myself. A unique spin on the WWE. And I'm actually going to prove my point here. I've already hit the Pro River Plunge twice. 3 to 4 moves if you keep spamming the Pro River Plunge. That was 4 moves because I accidentally punched him. Spinning blade. Ah! My knee actually just kind of popped out of the way there. I'm on my 3rd move right now. See? 3 moves. Spamming the Pro River Plunge can get you a win in 3 moves. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.